the stress.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? I'm in my.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave them with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Topper! Mike 51. We got to get the ball. Regular.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Check 52.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
No. 158. Let's go. Get Mike. Serious right here. We got to step it up. Kill. Protein spill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his target. That's more. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Slam. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Undercrush.
And to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 22. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and the field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Whip. Watch the whip. Whip again.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guy this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Fight 51, Mike 51.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the action.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, box drop.
51's the mark.
Now it's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slam. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Jump out!
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Back north.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 90.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
And a Packer 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, you block over here.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Wide left. Pick it up. Check.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry... Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hey, Delta.
51, Mike. Mike 51. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Switch gears, switch gears. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, 88.
Back.
Plant.
Check safety, check safety. Check.
Cat 300.
Check.
Look again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Crunch time, defense.
Teammate.
Switch. No.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. Running right through it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out. Now Mayfield lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He finds Beckham complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mayfield on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Check 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Rodgers going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. They're all through now, by the way, in the Meadowlands. And it was the Bucs coming away victorious there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Run. Hey, Echo.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Packers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.